7 of the 8, team effort. We all we got. They did that. And Wizards are 5th worst in the league when it comes to giving up points in the paint.
Well, I wanted to see you open on Beal. And see, he'd had a long injury and then got to play against the Warriors in D.C. We talk about the greenest of green lights for Beal and Juan Toscano Anderson.
Rim on this team. 5th worst in the league, points in the paint. You can hang out in the paint all night.
Put it this way, while the Warriors were in Phoenix and then flying home in the middle of the night, you had the Wizards enjoying losing John Wall. He's had a great year from Beal, but a lot of interchangeable parts, a lot of injuries for Washington. Beal, just don't reward someone jumping into a defender.
That was good. They're in his zone again, and Hachimura is in the middle this time. He's got a little more game.
Wiggins, he loses the handle. And it's Napier, basket hanging. And he's got the easy layup. So after last night committing only 10 turnovers, and Mulder missing that 3. Speaking of three-point shooting, Davis Bertans has checked in. He looks like a human Papa shot in terms of shooting threes. And Beal has just got it stuck on automatic.
3-point range, so you got some shooters out here now.
Wiggins, they need some lifeline scoring. That's kind of a big 3 right there. Washington with Beal just going crazy, and Mulder fouls him.
He fell asleep. You got Bradley scoring 50 or whatever, and other guys aren't stepping up as much as you needed to, and you're not stopping the other team. So there's levels to this. There's more to it.
Bradley Beal, another 3.
He was on Devin Booker a lot last night, too. He's pretty scrappy there. He was active with his hands. He was contesting shots. He's working around this screen right now. Okay, so
Bradley Beal is on 5 of 5 on.
And once you can shoot it like that and people respect it, you can put it on the floor.
Now the Wizards are 6 of 6 on 3s. Beal's 5 of 5. Bertans made that. At least that isn't a 3.
Right.
And Beal, he probably would have been fouled if he had gone up, but he just waited for Pascal and then dropped it off perfectly. And then in transition, if Beal has the ball, just dare anyone. Pulled the string short. That was good contest by Beal.
Another thing with Bradley Beal's scoring, in the games that they've won, he's actually averaged more than the games that they've lost.
Well, he's human. Finished the layup. That's a rarity. He got right to where he wanted to.
Yeah, he's playing bully ball. That big body, he got separation there. He just couldn't finish. Another defender came over to help make that a tough layup.
Bradley Beal missed a layup. All right, call it even, but he got his own rebound.
Don't leave him. Get back out there and guard him. Stay with the ball.
Just Beal against the world. So there's the double we talked about. You can't leave Bertans. The give and go, and Beal draws the foul.
That's smart.
So hoping that he can be the 3-and-D guys.
So this is the reason I thought it would work, right? I've seen him play in Minnesota. He wasn't willing to work at times, but that was a bad defensive team. Peer pressure.
In the playoffs, right? So they're not getting him to be a 40-win team or a 50-win team. They're getting him so that he can be a part of a championship team. So if it doesn't work out with Andrew Wiggins, they can at least build up his trade stock.
For them, and the Warriors needed a small forward because they have Steph Curry at the point guard. So the interesting thing is you could have a discussion, D'Angelo for Wiggins. It's the lottery pick plus a number 2 that is interesting when it's all said and done, because if that ends up being the 6th pick in the draft or something in the following year, that's going to make this trade very interesting when it's all completed finally.
But, you know, it's one of those things where Dion Waiters goes to Miami and then he turns into like a real NBA player. A lot of this is you need a change of scenery to go from a guy who really didn't dedicate himself at all defensively. One of the worst perimeter defenders in the league, but the tools are there. You talk to people who have watched him since Kansas and what he can do on the floor athletically, he's got the tool set. He just has to put it together. And so far, so good. He's been a lot better in this uniform.
And I actually like that the Warriors pulled the trigger when they did and did the trade, because I've always been one of those bird in the hand is worth more than 2 of them.
In the expectations of the fall, timing might have worked out better.
Yeah, and you know what? I just think when it comes to winning time, they're trying to win championships. I want to see how Wiggins reacts to when Draymond gets on him.
Made it look easy.
I mean, the Warriors are beneficial or benefit from Draymond Green being the 35th pick. You know, Pascal the 41st pick as a rookie is incredibly exciting. Are you going Zion? Are you going
for you to consider?
This is so arbitrary, but I say 41 games, half the season.
Okay, but so he's played 14. But if he plays the rest of the season, he'll without Jared Jackson. You've been killing all season. You're the rookie of the year.
Congrats, your team is 500.
I'm just saying, there's got to be something.
Tom, who do you have as the 8th spot in the West?
I think it's New Orleans, but I'm not giving.
Lose the ball. He's kind of hanging in the lane and a pretty good save.
I'm curious what the Warriors are going to do with that draft pick this summer, because I think the way the NBA is trending, Bradley Beal takes that through.
Hachimura, Bradley Beal with Thomas Bryant and Shabazz Napier. They're looking for Beal every time. Off back iron. Toscano Anderson just kind of
monsters. They're giants. Giant killers.
I've never seen an NBA roster where there's like empty seats on the bench.
That's crazy. I'm still tripping off of the 8-man layup line.
Wiggins coming back for that steal.
I almost jumped in. I was like, you guys need another one?
Toscano Anderson was met by Bryant.
Offensive boards, though, so they're getting extra opportunities. Got to capitalize.
Bradley Beal. Spins through the double team and banks it up and out. Marquise Chris and TV Lee. A lot of contact inside.
Bryant is a beast down there. Dragan Bender slipped that screen. Got to the rim, just couldn't finish.
Beal's not going to keep missing, you wouldn't think. You're going to need to know that you're going to cash those in.
We switched Marquise Chris onto Bradley Beal.
Beal going through the Warrior roster. He's blocking that.
They're not there's an extra syllable?
Yeah, I think there's an extra one there.
Already screwed up one name.
He's Latvian. He was the #1 pick of Orlando a year ago. Bradley Beal denied by Marquise, and Marquise little pat on the back.
Slapped him on the booty.
That was nice. Oh, no, that's a dangerous pass.
Marquise Chris made him mad, slapping him on the booty.
And Bradley Beal is missing, but Beal's not going to stop shooting. Shot clock at 10. Kick out to the human three-point shooter. He doesn't miss open. The ship with Rocco was outstanding.
It is.
You remember the time Rocco flew on the team plane? He went to L.A. Hachimura flying in from the baseline. Well, the team's shorter than me. Come on, this is my chance. Toscano Anderson with the steal. Trying to throw it back to Pascal. And here come the Wizards the other way. And you don't want it in the hands of Brett. Phenomenal concert.
It's a double team.
Jordan Poole. This isn't, hey, I don't like Kalena Azubuike. It's, I don't know what your game is yet.
You don't have years.
And they don't understand it as Beal
drives by Jordan Poole.
And so drives to the basket. And you learn your game, and then you start to become officiated a little bit differently.
Now, Damian Lee's defender actually fell down there. He was wide open for when guys are off the ball. Obviously, we both think Steph gets fouled way more than it's called.
Yeah. But they foul off the ball. As Chris, beautiful block. 109.93, so add the 2 points. A successful challenge for Steve Kerr.
There you go. That's when the challenge works.
Davis Bertans, he's a machine. He's warm-up three-point shooter I've ever seen.
I was about to say, what are you about to say?
No, that's what I said. I said empty gym.
Okay.
I'm just talking about just flat out watching the guy put on a display.
Like, I was on the team when he first joined the Warriors, man. He was
Beal with the steal and finish.
Yeah. There's one where
that turnaround
straight away from the basket and turns around, squares up, and knocks it down. He looked like Steph on that play, but just the audacity to still shoot after. Oh my goodness, he played well last night, but he played well and he's been aggressive tonight. Spin move game, loves that spin move.
The difference is they left Bertans again.
Keep helping.
The guy never misses.